Hi guys, good evening and welcome to Gradeup once again. My name is Harshmeet Singh. I wish all of you a very healthy days. I hope all of you are absolutely fine. I hope all of you are keeping safe and you are keeping your families safe as well. Wearing a mask and preparing for this examination from the comforts of your home itself. Good evening to all of you. Because we need to make sure that your preparation does not stop even if there are a lot of things going on around in our life right now, a lot of negative things. We have to make sure your preparation does not end. That is why we are here with the next session of the UPSC important term series. My name is Harshmeet Singh and I am here to discuss with you the police commissionerate system. Good evening to all of you, those who have joined in. This session is going live on the Gradeup IAS YouTube channel. If you have joined in, please do like this session. Do subscribe to this channel also for more such videos. Now, we will be discussing what exactly is a police commissionerate system. In very simple terms, in some cities of India, you will see a police commissioner like Delhi, Mumbai, Lucknow now. But in some other cities, you will not find a police commissioner. Now, what exactly is the difference between the two? What exactly is the difference between having a police commissioner in a city and not having a police commissioner? Does it change the structure of the city, etc.? This is what we will be discussing. Before I go ahead, let me remind you very quickly, the month end sale is now open at Gradeup. If you want to buy the UPSC subscriptions or the state PCS subscriptions, you can use the code PREP55, PREP55, and get 55% off on the Gradeup Super subscription. Hurry up, it will only be for a few days. Now, usually what happens in a police commissionerate system is that the police gets a free hand to take decisions on law and order matters. Usually in a city in India, the DM or the district magistrate is the one who is responsible for law and order. The police, that is the SP of the district, will be the one who will be reporting to the district magistrate, the DM. However, in a police commissionerate system, the top of the police, that is the commissioner, will not report to the DM. In a police commissionerate system, the police will get a much free hand. They would not have to go to the DM for each and everything. The police will be able to take their decisions by themselves. Recently, and just in the end of last year, the police commissionerate system started in the UP cities of Lucknow and Noida, and that is why it came in the news. Now, the dual system of police that we have, in which the DM has certain powers, under him the SP will report to him. This system was started at the time of the British. At the time of the British, the district collector was the overall person in charge for law and order, and the superintendent of police had to report to him. Now, why was it done? See, you have to understand, when the British were here, the British police officers who were working, the British police officers in India were sent from Britain. British used to send their worst police officers to India. The police officers who are violent, the police officers who are corrupt, the police officers who want to just hit people, those were the kind of police officers that were sent by the British to India. So they had to be controlled by someone. That is why the police was not given a free hand in the British India. They were under the control of the district collector. The same system continued even after independence. The British introduced the commissioner system in very few cities. For example, in Kolkata, Mumbai, Chennai, there was a police commissionerate system in which the police got a free hand to take the decisions. But in most parts of the country, still the dual system continued. Again, dual system means there are two heads. One, there is a DM, and other, there is someone who is at the police commissioner level. So the police commissioner will report, the police superintendent will report to the DM in a usual system. But in a police commissioner system, that is not the case. The police can take their own actions. Now, in 1977, Delhi also became a police commissionerate. The National Police Commission in 1983 gave a report in which it said that all the major cities with a population of 5 lakh and above should have a police commissioner model itself. Why? See, in a police commissioner model, the police can take action quickly. They don't have to go to the DM for each and everything. They don't have to take permission of district magistrate for each and every small matter. The police is able to take their decision on themselves. Now, Lucknow and Noida have been added to the police commissioner list. Now there are 63 cities in India in total that have the police commissioner model. In the dual model, as I said, the state government exercises control and the DM gives orders to the superintendent of police in a usual system. The powers to impose curfew, etc., for preventive detention, these kind of powers are given to the DM in a usual dual system. The police commissionerate system is different. In the police commissionerate system, the faster decision making takes place because the police commissionerate system allows the police to handle the matter. The police does not have to go to the district magistrate to ask for everything. The police will have a greater say in settling of disputes. That can be land disputes, encroachment related, land related disputes. All the disputes can be handled by the police themselves. They don't have to go to the DM. Rupesh, obviously there will be a limit. It's not that police can do everything. It's just that earlier police had to take orders from the DM. Now police in a commissionerate system will be able to take orders themselves. Police comes under the state list in the 7th schedule, as you know, and that is why it is under the state. But the center government is allowed to maintain its own police forces to support in law and order. These are like CAPF, etc., the central armed forces that the government has. The center is also accountable for policing in the Union Territory of India. Usually, a state police has two types: armed police and the civil police. Civil police are the ones that are in day-to-day law and order. Armed police is the one that is called only when there is a law and order situation. Now, as I said, the commissionerate system is needed for the police to have a more free hand. Now, the problem is in many places, whenever the police is not being able to take certain action, they just pass on the blame to the magistrate. They just say that the magistrate did not give the order, magistrate is responsible for something wrong that has happened. Now, in big cities, because law and order is a very complex issue in big cities, because of a lot of agitations, communal riots, labor issues that go on in big cities. That is why in bigger cities there is always a need to have a police commissionerate system. The police commissionerate system works well in those cities which have a much higher population because their law and orders are very complex and you cannot afford to have any delay in the decision making. There has to be unity at the top and police are given undivided powers. Now, in case of Noida, for example, it shares borders with the national capital. That is why it has a lot of law and order issues. Mumbai also has a police commissionerate system. Mumbai's police commissioner has been in the news also. You would have seen that Home Minister and the Mumbai police commissioner have been alleging each other. Only Mumbai police commissioner was transferred recently. So the commissioner is a very important post, not just in Mumbai, Delhi, and every place wherever you see a commissioner position. It's a very important position because if there is a police commissioner position, the person becomes almost the head of the particular city for law and order. Now, there may be some problems in this system. For example, there are concerns that police can have unlimited power. And if the police starts to misuse this power, that can be a real concern. Second, this system would be better in those states where the literacy is higher, so that people understand how the law works, so that the people understand what is the rights of the police and what the police can or cannot do. Also, people do not really trust the police much. If you give police more powers, it is almost like frightening people. People are feared of the police. When you see a police coming towards you, you don't have confidence in your mind. When you see police people coming towards you, you always think something wrong is happening. You don't think they are trying to help you. You don't think they are coming for their support. Also, there have been many issues in many cities, for example, communal issues, etc., that have been resolved very well by the district magistrates. In the past, there have been issues between two groups in a city that has been resolved very peacefully by the district magistrate coming in between, talking to both the parties. So if you take away the power of the district magistrate and give the power to police commissioner, that can create a problem. Now, the Supreme Court has also said a lot of things about police system in India. In the very famous Prakash King Singh case, Supreme Court gave a lot of directives. In 1996, there was a petition filed in the Supreme Court about the misuse of power by the police, how political parties misuse the police. In 2006, the Supreme Court gave the judgment ordering the states and the center government to make sure that police is independent. The court gave the order that the government should make sure police operations are separate. The positions in the police, the promotions, etc. are separate from political demand, and politics is not imposed over police. The court also ordered the government that there should be a minimum tenure that should be ensured to the people at higher positions in the police. The people who are at the higher position like commissioners, etc., they should be ensured a minimum tenure that you will not be transferred before some years so that they can work peacefully. Now, the commissionerate system is important because it gives a lot of powers to the police commissioner. It makes sure that the application of force can be immediate, you don't have to wait. However, this commissionerate system can also be misused. For crime handling, there are many cases in which police, after getting a lot of powers, has been misusing the system. You can see what is happening in Maharashtra. One police officer of sub-inspector rank is revolving the entire state on its own head. Sachin was it. So you can see when police gets a lot of powers, what happens in these areas. So you have to make sure the police do not get unlimited amount of powers. There also has to be accountability added. If the police is given more powers, they have to be more accountable. If there is something wrong that is happening in a particular state, if the police is accountable in that particular area, in that particular district, questions should be asked to the police if a particular matter is not resolved in time. The police has to be made accountable for ensuring faster crime investigation. The police has to be made accountable for ensuring law and order is maintained in that particular district. Now, obviously, the current system of police in India requires a lot of changes. That includes the structure of the salary, that includes the structure of the police stations, the infrastructure, etc. The arms and ammunition that they have are not up to date. Those changes are required to make the police system much better. Yes, the commissionerate system for bigger cities is a welcome reform, but to implement other recommendations of the Supreme Court in the Prakash Singh case are also as important as the other ones. This brings me to the end of a pretty simple, short and effective session. Just to remind you, the IAS 2021 examination is fast approaching. Not many days are left, and this is a brilliant opportunity for all of you to make sure you get the Gradeup Super subscription. In the month end offer, you are getting 55% off on this subscription. Just use the code PREP55 for UPSC or state PSE examinations. You can join all of these courses with one single Gradeup Super subscription, the IAS 21-22 course, the crash course, and many other ongoing courses. You can have a plan of your choice, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or 24-month subscription. Just apply the coupon code. For today, the coupon code will be PREP55. This is only for a few days. Make sure that you avail this as soon as possible. The advantages that you get are you get unlimited access to all the running and upcoming courses in the UPSC category, structured day-by-day study plan, experienced faculty, study material, mock tests, and a lot more. These are the faculty members. I'm sure you would have attended their classes. They take a lot of sessions on YouTube and on the app as well. This is me, Harshmeet Singh. I teach polity and governance. Most of them have given their IAS interview multiple times and are in a great position to help you. We have teachers for all the subjects with their specific specialization, and I'm sure you can learn a lot from them. We're also on Telegram. Do download the Telegram app, search for Gradeup IAS Preparation, join the channel. We update regular study material and short notes on the channel. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Do download the Gradeup app, practice topic-wise quizzes, and keep attending live classes. सही prep है तो life set है. I hope all of you stay safe. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Bye bye.